Welcome back, Tommy Channel. Today, we're diving into the gritty, high-stakes world of Mobland, a crime thriller filled with suspense, betrayal, and deadly consequences. Let's break it down. Setting the scene. In the heart of the American South, a small town grapples with economic hardship and the devastating impact of opioid addiction. The community's struggles are emblematic of many rural areas facing similar crises where opportunities are scarce, and desperation often leads to perilous choices. Introducing Shelby Connors. Shelby Connors, Shiloh Fernandez, is a former drag racer whose promising career was cut short by a diagnosis of early-onset Parkinson's disease. Now he works tirelessly to provide for his wife, Caroline, Ashley Benson, and their young daughter, Mila. Despite his efforts, mounting debts and the threat of losing their home loom large. Shelby's pride and sense of responsibility weigh heavily on him as he seeks a way out of their financial predicament. The ill-fated heist. Trey, Kevin Dillon, Shelby's brother-in-law, is a small-time criminal with grand ambitions. He proposes a seemingly straightforward plan: rob a local pill mill that's been illegally distributing opioids. Trey assures Shelby that the operation is low risk and promises a significant payout. Reluctantly, Shelby agrees, driven by the need to secure his family's future. The heist, however, quickly spirals out of control. What was meant to be a quick in-and-out job turns violent, resulting in the death of a security guard. Unbeknownst to them, the pill mill is under the control of the New Orleans mafia, and their actions have set off a chain reaction with dire consequences. Enter Clayton Minor. Clayton Minor, Stephen Dorff, is a cold and methodical enforcer for the New Orleans mafia. Tasked with investigating the robbery and eliminating those responsible, Clayton embarks on a relentless pursuit of Shelby and Trey. His presence introduces a palpable sense of danger as he leaves a trail of violence in his wake. Sheriff Bodie. Davis's investigation, Sheriff Bodie Davis, John Travolta, is a seasoned lawman who has seen his fair share of crime and corruption. As he delves into the robbery case, he uncovers the town's deep-seated issues, including its ties to the mafia and the pervasive opioid crisis. Bodie's investigation runs parallel to Clayton's, and he becomes increasingly concerned about the safety of his community. The fallout. As Clayton closes in, Shelby and Trey find themselves in a desperate situation. Trey, impulsive and reckless, continues to make decisions that exacerbate their predicament. Shelby, on the other hand, is tormented by guilt and the realization that his choices have endangered his family. Caroline, unaware of the full extent of the danger, begins to sense that something is amiss. Her concern for Shelby grows as he becomes increasingly withdrawn and secretive. The tension within their household mirrors the escalating threat. Confrontations and revelations. Clayton's pursuit leads to a series of confrontations, each more brutal than the last. His unwavering commitment to the mafia's code of retribution leaves little room for mercy. Meanwhile, Sheriff Bodie's investigation brings him closer to the truth, and he begins to piece together the connections between the robbery, the mafia, and the town's opioid. The narrative delves into the complexities of morality, exploring how individuals justify their actions in the face of desperation. Shelby's internal struggle highlights the human capacity for both good and evil, and the thin line that separates the two. The climax. The story reaches its climax as Clayton confronts Shelby. In a tense and emotionally charged encounter, Shelby pleads for his life and the safety of his family. Clayton, however, remains unmoved, viewing Shelby's actions as a betrayal that must be punished. The confrontation ends with Clayton executing Shelby, a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of the criminal underworld. Aftermath and reflection. Following Shelby's death, Clayton reports back to his superiors, having fulfilled his duty. Sheriff Bodie, disillusioned by the pervasive corruption and violence, contemplates the limitations of his role in effecting meaningful change. Caroline and Mila are left to grapple with their loss, embodying the collateral damage of a world riddled with crime and despair. Themes and cinematic elements. Mobland is a poignant exploration of the consequences of desperation and the moral ambiguities that define human behavior. The film's Southern Gothic aesthetic, characterized by its moody cinematography and atmospheric score, underscores the bleakness of its narrative. Director Nicholas Maggio employs a deliberate pacing that allows for character development and thematic depth, inviting viewers to reflect on the societal issues depicted. The performances are a standout aspect of the film. Shiloh Fernandez delivers a nuanced portrayal of a man torn between his obligations and his conscience. Stephen Dorff's Clayton is chillingly stoic, embodying the cold efficiency of a seasoned enforcer. John Travolta brings gravitas to the role of Sheriff Bodie, capturing the weariness of a man confronting the limitations. Conclusion. Mobland offers a compelling narrative that delves into the dark recesses of human desperation and the far-reaching impact of crime on individuals and communities. Its unflinching portrayal of moral complexity and societal decay serves as a stark reminder of the consequences that arise when people are pushed to their limits. Mobland may not be your typical mob movie. It's quieter, more character-driven, and leaves you thinking. What did you think of the film? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie recaps.